No?
You should start on it.
Yeah, I have my YouTube chat open.
Hey, hey,
Playing my
welcome to the Bite Zone. Neon dreams and pixels you call home. Ghosts and quests, MMOs to go. RPG hearts in a retro glow. It's retro Papa Bites next time. Lights go low, good vibes climb. Grab your gear, press start with me. Let's game through mystery and fantasy.
well, that's why I said movie. Thank you.
And fantasy. And fantasy. Hey, hey, welcome to the Bite Zone. Neon dreams and pixels you call home. Ghosts and quest, MMOs to go. RPG hearts in a retro glow. It's retro Copper Bites next time. Lights go low, good vibes climb. Grab your gear, press start with me. Let's game through mystery and fantasy. And fantasy. Let's bites next time. Sex of electric adventures brought to all. Let's bites next time. Hide through mystery and fantasy. Retro Copper Bites next time. Lights go low, good vibes climb. Grab your gear, press start with me. Let's game through mystery and fantasy. And fantasy. And fantasy.
Okay, guys, let's get started. I get good with you guys, but the vote is yellow lining, so I'm gonna turn it down. Let's play a new game. Dead men are heavier than broken hearts. Raymond.
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too. Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. Hey, Sinister, welcome in. Give you a shout out here in a second.
Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated-sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance. I don't even know what these papers are. Every whiskey has the same color nowadays, at least in this price range. I promised myself I'd write a novel one day. She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know. My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal. My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine, so I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes, just in case. Books I'm never gonna read. Maybe nobody ever has.
Oh,
I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid, but I think I'm gonna end up dead in here whether I like it or not. We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press,
Yeah.
radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty, my old partner, would disagree. He just loved the spotlight. The good things in life don't last long. The best ones always leave first. I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood it, or what it had to do with shoes. M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man live one time, but I'll never forget that night. And not only because I woke up at the harbor without my gun, my badge, and my pants. The Wild Gentlemen. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick.
channel changes to
I'm
always-
starting to think they should have left
You can play
Clawville as
have
it
play
was,
rerun, but-
burned to the ground.
Yeah.
Like what we do.
Yeah.
This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life, before Molly left me and took our daughter.
Well, you have to make sure you put rerun now.
What always on?
Uh,
I don't even know where the key is. Whatever's inside is gonna stay there forever. Behind that door lies the kingdom of dirty clothes, cigarette butts, and empty bottles.
no, we don't have VODs on them right now.
Oh, I can.
I don't see colors anymore. Only emptiness. Everything faded. I need another drink. My wife took all the good ones. She knew they'd only gathered dust here, and she was right. My wife took all the good... Maybe I'm just old, and while I'm clucking about nothing ever changing, everything changes. You've gone out of style, old bird. Accept it and move on. Of all that's furry, I should be doing something, but I just stare out the window like a feather-brained fool. Pull yourself together, Sonny. Of all that's... I need a secretary. I need a... I can't even remember the last time I used this. Maybe I'm really gonna write that novel. If I make it to retirement alive, of course. Maybe in another lifetime, old bird. My bedroom. Sort of. Nothing interesting in there. But if there is, it'll remain hidden for all eternity. Nothing interesting in there. It seems like a different life. Oh, my gods. I'm becoming a sappy little chick. It seems like he was a genius. Some say he's now a recluse, living on the outskirts of the... But others say he's insane after he chewed his own leg off. He was a genius. Molly, where do you live now? And with whom? Molly. God damn, what an embarrassing headline. God damn. If only I were half as gutsy as these guys. Maybe in another life, in another story. If only I were... Just a bunch of useless crap in there. Just a bunch of...
Yes, we... We got some codex information. To Santos Sunny Featherland, Marty McChicken gained fame through a case they press called the Bloody New Year's Eve. They flew high for almost 10 years with a fateful brawl put an end to their legend. There's a series of novels about them by Meredith H. Marble. They have published 10 books over the course of 7 years before the series faded out of public interest, as did the Chicken Police 12. Fallville's been an independent city-state for more than 900 years. During the city's foundation, 4 nations had joined forces for the 4 animal figures and the 4 hands on the crest of Clawville. In reality, the tribal alliance of the reptiles and the great instinct clans had also played an essential part in the city's founding, but they never got to be represented in the crest. They gave birth to a political and cultural ism between the species. Clawville was served as political Omni, and the dream that it's the only state in the wilderness where predators and prey of any race can live in peace, hence the name the City of Thousand Colors. My stats, scene visited, questioning points, achievements, places. Used to be a nice place, now we're competing who gets swallowed by decay first. Hotel's winning, but honestly, I'm not that far behind. Greenhorn, that's my rank right now. Well,
Who is this dame, anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve? Legs that go on for days. Deep, dark eyes. Silky skin and voice. You're in big trouble, pal. Legs that go on.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've gotta have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Ah, thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning. Legs that go... That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats, exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Please, that's why I'm here.
Oh man, I totally get you. Oh man, ironic, but ever since I've been on furlough, with only my fake badge sitting in my cabinet, I feel more like a cop than I ever had before. More like a Clawville cop, anyway. I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. Looks like I may be needing you now.
He is a target of some strange threats. All of them are written. These gods were revered in most places across the wilderness. They're great wild ones who make up the holy trinity of creation, destruction, silence. Is a goddess of creation. Yatida is the lord of destruction. Yada is a genderless ghost of silence and nothingness. Balance between creation and destruction and their never-ending conflict. Runs errands for her employer, a sophisticated lady, but unknown she's from a particular wealthy or influential family. Named Deborah. Special. Species Impala. Gender female. Special features pretty and fragile. Nothing to... You know about the suspect. Is she or he or she suspicious? Why are you suspicious? Depression? So many options.
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard. Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
You're not very confident. Are you sure you're all right?
Yes, excuse me. I'm just a bit nervous. I've never done anything like this before.
Breaking into the apartments of strangers isn't that big a deal. Some people do it as a hobby.
Please don't make fun of me, Mr. Featherland. This is hard for me as it is.
You're right. Sorry. Did you come alone? All by yourself?
I took the subway, then the tram, and then I walked. It wasn't easy to find this place, and to be honest, I had to be discreet.
Yeah, well, I think I'm starting to get the picture.
This is quite unpleasant for me.
Were you born and raised in Clawville?
Why do you ask?
I couldn't think of anything better.
Well, I'm not from around here. I'm from Grassmore. Maybe you could hear I have a slight accent. Do you know where it is?
Where what is?
Grassmore, of course. You just asked.
Oh, that. Don't worry about it. I'm not interested.
Huh. Do you like to play with other animals?
Oh, for the wild ones. Am I that transparent?
I'm afraid so.
Well, I'm a little rusty, it seems. Let's change the subject, shall we? Do you even know what you want?
I'm very sorry, Mr. Featherland.
What? You come in here, swaying your lovely hips like some kind of femme fatale, make me have a drink with you, and expect me to believe everything you say?
I'm making you drink?
Well, okay, sweetheart, you had no hand in that.
Get ready.
I'm sorry I wasted your time, Mr. Featherland.
Hey, bro.
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
Yeah, only when she really has to, yeah. Excuse me, Stu. There we go.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
Thank you for the raid, bro. Hey guys, welcome in. Playing some detective noir kind of type point click. How's everybody doing?
So she's that kind of woman.
Oh, thanks for coming to chill. Hey, Tara.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah.
Guys,
Thank you, by the
enjoy.
way. We're finally getting somewhere.
Everything's going alright.
We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that.
Frightened, shy, hiding something.
What exactly did you expect by coming here to meet me?
I expected your help, just like my mistress said.
Oh, that's very nice.
Alright.
But have you seen this neighborhood? Have you seen this wreck called a hotel? Who were you hoping to find in a place like
Maybe
this?
someday.
Someone reliable.
But thanks for coming.
Well, I am reliable.
And discreet.
That's right.
Oh yeah, how was that?
And thorough.
No question about that.
And has a heart of gold.
I know Short Wolf once said.
Okay, let's stop it right there.
Yeah, dooms are pretty fun.
Let's pretend you never found me here, okay?
Do you think she would believe me?
I don't know and I don't care. But I think you're a great actress.
Not good enough to fool my mistress. She's very much like you, in a way.
Not too much, I hope. Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Thank you for a follow. No, I'm fine.
Look, Santino, I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
Thanks for the follow, guys.
You see, we're starting to understand each other. Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
What?
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart.
Yeah,
Did you ever want to be a cop?
that's what people were saying. Like, why didn't you guys do this a long time ago?
No, not for the world.
Smart answer.
Frightened.
Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him,
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
No, got Kingpin to deal with.
exactly.
Feathery gods, help me.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
That's good. Question rank. Focus accuracy. Rusty. Either it's okay per rookie, but you can do better. Next time, pull yourself together and pay attention to signs. How the freak do I get the full stars then? I don't know. Whatever. Turns up. Meter essentially gauging. Okay. So there is a way that we have to ask the questions. We're gonna retry it.
I must be cautious. Who exactly are you? You're important.
I carry.
You've been thrown.
Believe me,
Tell me, which part of the city do you live in? Calavet.
look,
Fair point, Deborah.
Why did you have to visit me on this picture evening?
Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
Alright. Have fun
I
making
have
some
my
lunch.
reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe I am, but I still have common sense.
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought it's also important to you.
A message in itself, for sure. But to be honest, even you are.
You know what? I'll just take that as a compliment, even if it wasn't meant as such.
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
Lunch? Well, they're in Australia, bro.
My employer is
Different
Miss
time
Natasha
zone there.
Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid.
So,
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that.
Okay, so we're gonna focus on the other questions we need.
What do you want from me?
Me?
Oh, don't be silly, Deborah. I mean your employer. I was just talking to myself, out loud.
Well, Miss Katsenko thinks you're a great detective, and you're also reliable. That's why I came.
Did she also give you the lockpick?
Oh yeah, sometimes it can be hard.
Please, could you let this go? I'm really embarrassed.
Sorry, sweetheart, I'm just teasing you. As soon as I saw you, you were forgiven.
That's very nice of you.
It has nothing to do with being nice, Deborah, but you're welcome. Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino, I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other. Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not...
Smart answer. Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know...
Ibn Wessler.
The Kingpin.
Exactly.
Feathery gods help.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all.
Did we get it all or no? Living legend. Got final thoughts. Perfect job. Excellent how you have done 10 years ago. Beware Clawville, Sunny, Featherland, and the Chicken Police are back in action. The famous gangster, Ivan Wessler. So yeah, we're gonna try to get like 100% if we can. What do we do now? Well, let's look at our books and stuff. Mystery's message, Miss Deborah. This player is certain Miss Natasha. Her husband is Ivan. The Codex piece. Restmore, Savannah country. It has been one of the colonies of Clawville for 2 centuries. Peterman 792. Gressmore is mostly inhabited by peaceful herbivore animals of extinct species. One of the most well-known gangsters of Clawville. Real estate Mongol, bank director, museum owner, distillery smuggler, information broker. And that's only half of what I've heard about him. Very little paws everywhere in the city's underworld. Species rat. Special feature, good-looking, charismatic, and clunky gangster. Let's see. Species cat. Vilius cactus. Features, she has remarkable green eyes, and she is definitely in trouble, so am I. Village receives serious threats. The girlfriend of the tourist gangster. Explains a lot of things, mainly excessive serious. Bolster the ranks. Ivan Wesler. To put mildly, this explains the cloud of fear surrounding her. She's afraid and she's secretive, or she's just secretive and an outstanding actress. Even everything she told me is true. I'm pretty sure about that. Well, no, well, we're not going to there. Can we do that? I can't do it again.
Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report.
Don't it?
Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints. You know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555-111.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
Look at our...
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend.
No.
Treat her as gentle.
Yeah, guys, I got a new...
And-
My YouTube changed the name to Short Retro, so you can watch me there.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there?
Yeah, that's the
I
link
glanced
to
at
it.
the opposite wall, with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
Mr. Featherland? Santino, are you all right?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing.
Hey,
It's
Liam.
starting to look like blackmail.
Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel, guys. The Short and Retro.
Blackmail.
Don't play innocent with me.
But
All right. When can I visit?
visit me.
Not you, Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve, right?
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko, but there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
New personal information.
Thank you again, Sonny.
Don't mention it, Deborah. I had no other plans for today, except drink. But tell me, do you have a light?
I'm sorry, I don't smoke.
Thought so.
Let's see, we got Natasha at this Laser Club. She must know my wife Molly from somewhere, or perhaps she has very good information performance. I must find out what the connection is. One of the most famous nightclubs in the city. Owners of Juice is used. Foodies and Hearst Fisk frequent the place. And it's famous for not serving cops, except if they are knee-deep in dirt. Have a good night, and thanks for the raid again. He owns the Wizard Club. Good night, guy. Good night. C. Hayworth, species rabbit, gender male, special feature, an old friend of mine. He's stuttering heavily when he talks. Oh, the one little Atlas Hotel, and a good old friend of mine. At the moment, he's my landlord. There's only the two of us living in this unbelievable, enormous hotel. He's crazy about detective stories, and gladly helps me whenever I ask. Lewis's number is 555-932. Welcome back.
Hi. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Right, so we can't do that again. Okay, so we got new item, the personal stuff, but yeah. Okay. Items. Okay, so on our desk we're gonna call our friend. Which is a... Oh my gosh. Notice his number. Oh gosh. Oh, these... Is it 932?
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
No. Of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place. The good...
Oh, sorry.
I hope the old bunny had nothing important to do. Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
No.
I can always count on you. Thanks, old buddy.
Don't even mention it, my friend.
You got anything planned for today?
I thought I'd visit a nightclub. It's New Year's Eve, after all.
Well, I didn't mean to hold you up.
I'll ask a favor of you someday.
I owe you a lot of those, don't I?
That's true. I don't deny it.
Could I ask you a few more questions, Deborah?
Feel free, Sonny.
Let's see what we want to ask her about. No.
So this Natasha dame.
Look, I'm just the messenger. You have to talk to my mistress about the details. Miss Katsenko was very clear on this matter.
I see.
Please, Sonny, let's not make this even more uncomfortable.
Okay, understood. Let's drop it.
Thank you. Sonny, I've already told you what I know. I've never read the message. My job was to give it to you and nothing more.
You really are this innocent, aren't you?
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
Let me give you some advice, sister. Leave the city and get as far as you can from the likes of Ibn Wessler.
It's not so simple, Mr. Featherland. My mistress needs me.
Is she really that important to you? That you drive around in the dead of night to questionable places to deliver messages you know absolutely nothing about?
I would do more than that for her.
You're smooth. Real smooth.
Thank you, Mr. Featherland.
Sonny, please. Just Sonny. Do you think my whereabouts aren't a secret?
Do you think they ever were?
Well, I was hoping.
Clawville is a big city, but not so big that Santino Featherland can hide in it.
Oh, please. Flatter me more.
I've already told you more about myself than I wanted to.
Afraid you'll get your hands dirty?
Oh, what? Oh, hey, Luna. Welcome in. How you doing?
I'm afraid I already did.
So, Ibn Wessler, eh? You know you could have dropped the bomb a little earlier.
Well, too bad. You get one anyway.
If I started with that, I'm sure you would have thrown me out.
You're right.
No,
He's one of the
everybody
most
gets a
dangerous
shout out.
gangsters in the city.
You're welcome.
I only know he's an influential businessman.
Hey, Sage. Or water. Yep. No, never mind.
Isn't that the same?
Not even you.
Yeah, I
can see
found
the
a
world
water
as that
bottle on
black and
Amazon
white.
that I want to get. Maybe when I get the money, I'll get it. It's got those like label things on it, and it's got like a. I'm doing all right. How you doing? All right, so we can't ask her any more questions.
Oh, just one more thing.
Yes, Sonny?
I don't want to sound indiscreet, but this fur removal craze, do you do this yourself, or are there specific parlors for it?
That's good.
Well, would you like to try it?
Well, it wouldn't work as well with my feathers. Just professional curiosity. You know, it's,
Occupational hazard? There are parlors, yes. But I do it for myself. And I do it for my mistress, too, if you're interested.
That's, good to know.
That is
Thank
an
you very
interesting
much.
game, Lamb.
You're one strange bird, Sunny Featherland.
Well, I've been called worse.
Can I ask her questions anymore now?
Take care, sweetheart.
You too, Sunny.
I can always count on you.
Okay, so what? Alright, so what do we got here? We got, okay, scene types, closed scenes. Fill up my... Lied to me. Many little things. The whole black smell story she told me about should be taken with a grain of salt. We pretty much did everything, I think.
Nothing interesting in there.
Yes, we did that. Okay, so I can use the map to travel now. I think. Clawville PD, yeah. Oh no.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home,
No, do you have your thing
I
for
see the
that?
same thing every day.
Do you have the
A woman in a
teleport
red
thing for that? 'Cause you turned it
nightgown
off earlier.
dances slowly in circles to
Or
smooth
do you not
music.
use that
The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly.
Yes.
Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night? I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
So gritty. So gritty.
Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the Chief. I'm sure it's Blood Boil himself taping back the torn-off posters, like some maniac. He must have a dozen of those things in his bag for emergencies. I'm sure it's Blood Boil.
The crown for the king. We need you, citizens.
Phyllis and Roy's. 2 hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice cops. They're as prickly as they look, Officious little shitheads, but harmless. The bullet hole in my crest is worth more than these two combined. The bullet hole...
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching out over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're in luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
I don't know why my
You got it.
the voice ain't moving on my avatar. I gotta
You
figure
looking
this
for
out.
Marty, eh?
I see you're still the
Thought I'd
brains
pop in-
around here, Phyllis.
Thought
Yeah,
I'd pop in and say
I'm looking
hello,
for Marty.
everybody.
Birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah, short saying hello, but what's this thing start work?
I see you're still the funny
You got
guy
this set up
around
with
here. You'll find
you
the
got a plugin
giant
on
feather
OBS called
duster at the
Transport.
shooting
It lets
range.
you
As always.
lets you co-stream together. So I can pop in and say hello whenever I want, whenever you want. When she's streaming.
Yep.
You can take over her stream.
Oh no,
I
you're
can show
not.
you guys
Go
some
away.
cool stuff. It's like, oh, no,
Hey,
you're
boys, I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be
Well,
able
maybe-
to understand.
maybe I am.
If this prickly shithead
Maybe this is
makes
now
another
short stream.
racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own
not. I
raincoat.
gotta figure out why my voice ain't
Okay.
working, or my mouth ain't moving.
I'd
So
love to
we'll be
see
back.
that.
Bye for now.
It could be because my thing's up. I don't know.
Whose side are you on, you jerk?
My character's up. Yeah, I'm saying, is it because my character's up?
By the way, what's with the raincoats? Couldn't you find an umbrella?
Why? Frank says it'll be rain. And see, it's raining. He's a frog, so he must know.
Yeah, well, I'm a rooster, but I hate getting up early.
Raincoats are just fine, okay. You have a problem with that, Sonny?
No, just, you know, the spikes sticking through and all.
Is something wrong with our spikes, chicken?
Yeah, you know what? Just forget it. Whoa. Don't you freeze, boys? It's cold outside.
Yeah, truth be told, I'll freeze to my bones, Sonny. Even through this
Yes, hi
jacket,
Lamb.
I'm
Sorry,
completely soaked.
I didn't read chat
Really?
right before I left.
I don't know
No, I wasn't
why.
ignoring you. I hope you're
Don't
doing well,
listen
Lamb.
to him, Royce.
Thanks for coming
And
in.
you got nothing better to do.
Thanks to Bro for rating
Bugger
out to this
off.
channel too.
Okay.
Much love to y'all.
Just,
I'll be back.
sometimes you two truly amaze me.
Yeah, we'll have to
Why are you still sneaking around
ask
here, Sonny?
Kurt if we can do some sponsors too, but he's gonna have to be the one to do it though. Well, but it's gonna be, how do I do it with it? Oh, okay. I would have to log in through Stream Mamas. Okay, just letting you know.
It always astonishes me how blockheaded you two are.
I'll wait until that domino dream thing falls off, guys, before we try something new. You guys aren't overwhelmed. Anything else?
What? Why are you still...
It always astonishes.
Okay, so we're done talking to these guys. It's the people again. We got hedgehog, gender, male, special feature, I hate him. Carlton. Real little ass plug. He is too small of a fish in the ocean to be worth bribing. Big and dumb. Resembles my partner Marty a little, except that Royce doesn't have a kind heart. Porcupine, gender, special feature, I hate him almost as I hate his partner, Phyllis. So hedgehog and porcupine. But I'm glad you guys could all come and hang out. Wait, didn't I read the police department? No, I didn't. HQ, the department, aka the meat grinder. Huge dark building for shitty people, and don't necessarily mean those who are sitting in the jail. We got what, just 2 pages? The places? Okay.
Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but it used to have its advantages. If you drive a cop car in Clawville, you can do almost anything you want. Until you've got the red and blue on, nobody asks a damn thing. Maybe that's why cops are the biggest gangsters around here.
Yeah. I think they
If
always
you drive
are.
a cop car...
Yeah. No bullet holes.
This happened when that old bloodhound, Blood Boil, was promoted to chief of police. The Castilia clan thought this would frighten the old hound, but they were so wrong.
After this one, I'll do the other
Retaliation came
game.
the next morning. Raids on 4 warehouses, a dozen bad guys dead, and twice as many busted.
There's
Nobody
a
messed with
second
old
game in the
Blood Boil
series.
After that, or Chief Marrowbone, as they call him around here. Could have been fixed up ages ago, but it was the chief's explicit demand not to.
Well, then we'll
They can
figure
say a
out
lot
what
of things
to
about the
play
old
from there.
hound, but he's got a sense of drama for sure. Could have been fixed up ages.
Okay, we did all that. We don't need to do any of that.
Did you miss me? No? Same here. We have a tough history, you and me. Maybe it's time to forget about the past, eh?
No,
We have a tough history.
I guess it is. We got the entrance. I don't think anything else. These guys here just standing here.
Here we are again. Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years.
Jeez.
Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement.
What we got? Oh, what's this? Oh, the Panthers?
Honor, strength, unity. For the love of the wild gods, I'm gonna be sick. We used one of these as target practice once. Not out of disrespect. We were just too damn drunk. We used one of these...
Shooting range, cool.
Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her kind in here. Officer Jardine. All it takes is one look, and my comb starts to tingle, which never means anything good. All it takes is one...
I'm just gonna search around first before we do any talking to anyone. Make sure we get everything.
Marty drinks this shit. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure it's gross and probably toxic. Today is not the day I'm gonna try this. For me, nothing beats the iron-flavored, turbid tap water. Today is not the... We used one of these as target. We used one of...
Okay, it's just the same thing.
I'm really not in the mood to meet Deputy Malloy or any of my ex-colleagues from the Predatory Division. I'm not here for this. I just need to grab Marty and get the hell out. I'm not here for this. More...
Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that.
Poor old lizard. You've seen better days, haven't you?
Hate when I skip stuff.
Poor old lizard. Mort, you scabbiest beast. What the hell did you do?
If Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar, and someone got knocked on the head with a... Hey! It wasn't my fault.
gosh.
I'm as
Hey.
blind as a bat, am I right?
It's going pretty good. Gosh, that scared the crap out of me. What are you up to? What are you working on? Oh, thanks for the shout out.
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year's Eve after all, and I didn't.
We finished Kathy Rain yesterday, but unfortunately I couldn't upload the last part to my YouTube channel. Or our YouTube channel we have. I made my YouTube channel for me and my boyfriend to put our vlogs on. So if you guys missed stuff, but I'll have to record the last bit again.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Jesse is a good boy, Sonny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Tonight, try playing Gunfire Reborn. Boy, did that not go well. Gunfire.
Oh,
what's that
spare
gun?
me the
What's that
details.
about?
When will you finally realize that little shit's
Sounds
been using
familiar.
you?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old monster, eh? Still, Sonny, I have no one else. Do you understand that? Don't you?
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself. Are you feeling okay?
I'm not what I used to be.
My God.
Are you, judging from your voice? But
I heard something.
Dr. Sonny boy. I really am. Are you?
Did you guys hear anything with that Murray that Short tested?
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway,
I
if
thought I heard
Kubo
something.
prescribed you something,
Murray!
Don't even think about
Oh,
taking
that's
it.
cool. That one worked, yeah. Huh. I thought, like I said, I thought I heard of it before, but wasn't sure. I'll have to look at it. Yeah, the growly voice went, when you did the other one.
Turn back.
The Murray test?
Turn back.
Yeah.
Darkness will envelop you.
Okay, the Murray one, yeah. Okay, that's what I thought I heard.
I don't talk to that insane owl.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective buffalo shit.
Buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
Like I care.
You freaking lay him out. Jeez.
I'll try to speak for you.
He's
but keep it
messing
down
with
till
his
then,
settings.
Okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always been a good friend.
More
With
like
my
a fucking
unfettered
pigeon.
demonic might, we will rule the world.
Okay,
Tell me, Sonny boy, how's Molly and the little chickie?
You really know how to hurt a guy.
Is something wrong?
They no longer live with me, Mort. For a few years now. And to be honest, we're
great
not
rest of
really
your
in
stream.
touch.
Alright, you have a good rest of your day. Hope lunch was good.
I'm sorry, pal. I didn't want to reopen old wounds.
It's all right, Morty. Let's drop it.
Can I talk to Marty about other things?
Everything all right, Lizard Wizard?
Yeah, it will be as soon as I'm out of here.
Okay, yeah. That is Bosco. The Bosco, I guess.
Detective Chow Hound Bosco. He thinks he's a real alpha. But nah, he's just a lapdog. He's not a bad boy, by the way. He's not a bad...
Talk to him, Bosco now.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're busy, as always.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know the lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that, and of course, Blood Boil.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kind of lost. He's trying to hide it, but he's not the same bird.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be mad, not him.
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts. Thanks anyway.
No worries, pal.
How are the pups?
They're real monsters. Life's a living hell. But it'd be even worse without them, you know?
Yeah, you're telling me.
Oh, right. Sorry.
And how's life without the chicken police?
Unfortunately, the worst half is still here. But it's good. It's so uneventful. What a coincidence.
Want me to make a scene?
No, I'm fine without it, really.
Listen, Bosco, do you need this mess with Mort?
Like hell I do. But what can I do when he's almost beat a fucking giraffe to death?
Oh, wow.
A giraffe? Never mind, it's New Year's Eve. There's a brawl like this in every joint of the city, and you know that. He's just a loser, and also blind. Maybe someone just stuck that broken mug in his hand.
You know that's not what happened.
Of course I know.
All right, I'll let him go. We don't need him yelling in here all night. I'll write the report and throw him out. But he'd better not end up back in here again tonight.
I'll have a talk with him. Keep up the good work. You're a good boy, Bosco.
Cluck off, Sonny.
Keep up the good work.
Okay.
Just sign any bullshit testimony they shove in your face, and you're free to go. Bosco also wants to get through with it, just like you.
Thanks, Sonny. Much obliged.
You owe me another one, old man, and I won't forget it.
You can count on me, Sonny boy. I'll help if I can.
Just sign any bull. You owe.
You can count.
Keep up the good work. One of Blood Boil's favorites. Mainly because he's a dog, of course.
We don't want to deal with them. Monica?
Monica Rosen. Receptionist in theory, but in reality, she's doing literally everything around here. Like the beating heart of the PD. She's too good for this place. Even for this city. Soft and ordinary, but also somehow cold and distant. The kind you'd like to invite for a coffee, but you know would say no, no matter who you are or what you do. Soft and ordinary.
They'll speak to us.
Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those two prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hole.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is for him.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
What do you know about the Czar Club?
Nothing special. I've never been there. It's a famous place, though. Expensive cigars, unaffordable drinks, pretty gals. All the movie stars and politicians go there at least once a week.
And all the big shot mobsters, too, I've heard.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. Still living in the Atlas?
If something works, why change it?
Well, if you like it there.
Listen, Monica, you could, Come by sometime for a drink or two, you know?
I didn't hear that, and you didn't say that.
Okay, got it. Sorry.
Anything else, Boss Bird?
Do we have a file on Hobart, Ibn, Wessler?
Are you kidding me? We have a whole room just for him. Want the key? You can spend the remaining days of your paid holiday in there.
No thanks. Never mind. You're a bit sassy today, aren't you?
I'm sorry, Sonny, but I'm starting to shed my feathers because of this insane asylum. You know, New Year's Eve and Blood Boil's not here when he should be.
Somehow I'm not sorry about that.
Yeah, I bet you're not, Boss Bird. Natasha Katzenko. Interesting name. Is it real or just an alias?
It's supposed to be real, but who knows? Good question.
We have nothing on her. She's either clean or uses a fake name. Maybe both, but I don't think so. Aside from that, everyone knows what I know about her. Singer, star, the #1 babe in this town, so to speak.
Thanks, little bird. It's something.
Glad I could help. Hey, Sonny, is everything all right?
Sure, everything's fine, Mon. I'm just distracted.
That's nice. Life is best if you let the adventures take you with them.
Jeez, Mon. Don't read so many romantic novels.
That was one of yours, actually. From the old Sonny. You used to love saying nice little things like that, remember?
I try not to.
We can't erase the past because we are the past ourselves, am I right?
Stop that right there.
Okay, okay. I'm just joking. Yes, Boss Bird?
Nothing. Carry on. I'll be fine.
Just don't make a mess, okay?
Okay, after any more information. Guess we need to go into that one room.
Officer John.
Guess we're going to the shooting range.
This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
Gun clean.
Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Can't blame him for it.
Keep your gun clean, Mr. Lawman.
Hello, Cassandra. I hope we'll meet again. Oh God, I'm starting to sound like Marty. That little note down there. What can I say? Classic Marty. That little note.
Oh wait.
That little.
Okay, so it just looks at all the really good image. The enemies and avoid shooting the hostages. Simple as that. Free. Amazon game. Wait. How do I know what the hostages are? Oh no. Oh no. Gun needs reloaded. Yeah, because I couldn't figure out how to reload. Oh no! Oh my gosh. Terrible. It's not letter R, actually, it's your mouse. No! Get out of my way, lady. Wow, Marty. Wow, let's try again. Oh, what? Oh my gosh, I messed up again. Okay, how fast do you need to be? Oh my gosh. What the? Oh my gosh. Get out of my way, lady. Get in my way again. Oh gosh, in my way again. Damn it. Why? Get out of my way. Oh my gosh, I might shot her again. Well, what score did I get? My god, there's no way I'm getting that scores. Did again. Oh gosh. What the? Oh my gosh. Get out of my way. What? Oh, no, I didn't. I'm nowhere near like the highest scores. Oh my gosh. Dang, almost shot him. Gosh damn it, get out of my way. Oh, you had to be my way, lady. Oh my gosh. Oh, gosh, I almost did it again. Oh my gosh, again. Sunny, yay! Sort of made it. Okay, let's try again. Damn it. If you don't get in my way. Gosh, darn it, clicking. Ooh! Just got her. Ooh! Must have hit the lady again. Oh my word. Dang it. Ooh, gosh. Okay, I don't know if I have to keep doing that. Stuff down, da, da, da. Awesome. Probably do that some time. We're gonna leave shooting, right? That's Marty. Marty's gun.
Claudia. Tiny, dark, and angry, and hits you where it hurts the most. Marty only uses her in very dark cases, and on those nights she almost always takes a life, or maybe two.
I think I did pretty good.
Marty only uses her. I know her well. Marty calls her Susie, and I have to say, this little she-devil pulled us out of many tough situations over the years. Marty has a dozen guns, but Susie's one of his favorites. He got her from a fish we rescued from muddy waters together. Those were the days. Marty has a dozen. Marty has a...
Oh, okay, whatever. Now let's see, Linda?
I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't use it, but this is Marty's personal collection, so it doesn't matter. At least nobody has ever complained.
I'm sure they haven't.
Linda. Or maybe Layla. Can't remember. Fortunately, I had the displeasure of meeting her only a couple of times on duty. She bites. Just like the women Marty loves. Linda.
This one's called Big Bertha 2.
Her Majesty Big Bertha. Or rather, Big Bertha 2, because there was one before her. A sawed-off little broad, but we lost her in a swamp. Marty cried for a week. But once he saw this giant lady here, the balance of the universe was restored. I still remember her kiss. What can I say? It's the experience of a lifetime. I still
Guess he names all his guns after the women he likes? I don't know. We got a lot of stuff to look at. Martin McChicken. Gender male, special feature, unusual height and weight for a fowl. White feathers, he shot me once and I deserved it. Well, there's a certain species it is, but whatever. Features, they say is able to devour anything that crosses his path. That's why he got the nickname Chowhound. Oh, let's go. Alias Bosco. He works in the Predator division, as I do, or as I used to do. To be more precise.
What?
Hummingbird. Okay, that's what I thought she was. Female. Special feature. She can watch over thousands of things at once, and she's an angel. Part of the police department. She is a hummingbird in theory, but Manny is a real angel who fell from the sky. When I used to come to the station daily, her presence was a sugar, my bitter morning coffee. Your Monica, sometimes I feel like you're holding this whole place together. Sure, she probably is. Moto Dragon. Okay, that's what I thought he was. Gender male special feature. He is old and blind, an unrepairable wreck. Light-fingered bastard. He is blind as bat, but also one of the biggest scoundrels the city has ever seen. He could have been a good guy, but got lost somewhere halfway, and now he's too old to save himself. There was some fight in the club where Mort was at. What a surprise. He's an old friend, so I can put in a good word for him. Name Lucas Wilford Bloodboil. Dog. Gender male. Special feature. The chief is a real legend. He also hates me. Name Dr. Reynold B. Bubbo? Eagle Owl. Huh. I think, isn't, no, that's not. Oh wait, that's like the owl for that candy commercial. An eagle owl, maybe. Fist and neurotic, old and ugly, but he's an old friend from the golden days of the chicken police. The clubs and codex. Moses is a and Sandfox, and Plato is a Pell's cat. I was Sonny and Marty, currently working at the Clawville PD Homicidal Division. We looked at everybody, right? I guess so. I mean, we got pages to fill up and not much clues. Alright, let's see.
Marty looks good. Big and loud and angry as always. Marty looks good.
Okay, well, let's talk to our friend then. What? No. Do that again.
Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. Were you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Yeah?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
right.
Cool.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
That's cool.
What kind of case?
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Ooh, damn, Sonny. Stop it right there. I'm in.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom. Right, so, tell me.
Yeah.
What's it about?
You know, people just love, you know, AI art.
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay?
Okay. But at least Susie can come, right?
All right, Susie can come.
That's what I want to hear.
Oh, no.
Hey, Marty, what about Laura? How come she didn't eat you yet?
Yeah, very funny. We're good, by the way. Mostly. As good as we can be after all these years.
Glad to hear it.
She asks a lot about you.
Really?
Yeah. She always hated you for getting me into trouble all the time.
Understandable.
But she also felt sorry for you.
Oh, well, thanks. That's much better.
If I'm honest with you, she loved the chicken police, Marty, better than this one.
Well, I think I'll take that as a compliment.
Whatever, Sonny. So, Sonny, you still limping?
The pellets tore my right hip to pieces. So yes, the doctor says I'll limp forever.
Good to hear that.
Fuck off.
Wow. I thought you were supposed to say fuck off. No, other word.
Can we go finally, or are you waiting for a big warm hug?
Let's get out of here before I get detained for gutting you.
Lovely and peaceful as always. Welcome back, Boss Bird. Can we go finally?
Let's...
Yeah, let's get going. Anything else we can get here? Nothing? Let's look at some stuff. People. Ginger chicken. Special feature. Usually high... Oh, wait. I thought we already looked at that. Yeah. Almost 10 long hard years. Well, we were, because now he's only helping me officially until I wrap up this case. Marty is a hothead with a hard fist, but he's loyal until the end, and I can count on him in every way. Especially if guns are in the picture. That's when he reveals his true self, and that's when I don't even want to get in this way. Not anymore, at least. Fiancée is Laura, a beautiful, warm-hearted predator. I don't know what she sees in Marty, but he's too damn lucky to have such a woman for him. She in the picture? Or we don't get to know too much about her. Oh, I guess not. Let's get out of here then.
Still drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course. And women.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hot dog. I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty. With a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city then.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go. Sonny, there's a little problem.
Not so little, and it smells, too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
What?
Just kidding. Sort of. We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, Monica. Remember that invitation from the other day?
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry, Marty. I'd love to, but I've got a lot of work to do. You know how it is. Please tell your sweetheart that I'm sorry.
Okay, I understand. No problem.
We'll meet at the annual party anyway, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'll tell Laura.
Really?
I have a strange feeling that we'll meet again tonight.
Strange. I have that feeling, too.
That's weird. I was just thinking the same thing.
I have a strange...
That's weird. I see you're swamped, buddy.
I've sent the old lizard away. I don't need him to foul the air anymore. I hate his kind anyway.
Well, because he's a reptile.
No, because he's a good-for-nothing piece of shit.
No, yeah, that's true.
And you letting off some steam?
Something like that. We'll go and check out some seedy joint. We're cops after all, ain't we? And this is still Clawville.
That's true, pal. Protect and serve.
Eesh, get a room, you two.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
I see Blood Boy.
Isn't it your lucky day, huh? Are you thinking about some stupid shit again?
We? Excuse me, sir, but what do you mean?
Great wilderness. Just keep a low profile, will you? It's New Year's Eve. We have enough dangerous lunatics running around already.
Don't worry, Chowhound. We know what we're doing.
Yeah, of course you do. That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, that's cool.
Hey, listen, Bosco. I wanted to ask you this for so long. Can I pet you? Just a little?
One more word, and I'll bite off your arm.
Oh, hey, easy. I'm just kidding.
Guys, I'm really gonna miss this when I retire.
Hey, listen, Whoa.
Guys, I'm really... What have you heard about the Hop Dog? Is it still standing?
Yeah, it is. But I don't frequent that neighborhood. You shouldn't either. Things have escalated there recently.
Get with you guys in a minute after ads, please. Hey. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Got a couple of more seconds, guys, and then we'll continue. We're back, guys.
What do you know about Ibn Wessler? What's the old rat been up to lately?
They say he's keeping a pretty low profile these days. But he's been seen in the company of the Attorney General.
Attorney General Hamtaro, eh? That's interesting. Thanks.
Why are you so interested in that rat? If you want another hole in your comb, I could help you too, you know.
It's just professional curiosity.
Yeah, of course. And I'm a fluffy little Labrador.
Whoa, 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 you forgot to mention this nugget about the case, Sonny. Ibn Clucking Wessler? What the hell did you get into?
Far as I remember, you didn't let me tell you in the first place. Well, you're in now. No way back.
You're a piece of shit, Sonny, you hear me? What's this all about?
Just wait for it.
My time's too valuable for that, pal.
And you're trespassing. Rules of suspension, remember? I can see you're up to no good.
Who, us? Ridiculous.
If you say so. But I advise you to keep it low. Especially you, Sonny. How many days do you have until retirement?
121. 120 soon.
Don't be a knucklehead and get yourself fired.
Thanks for your eternal wisdom, Bosco. I'm definitely coming to you again next time.
I'm gonna ask her any more questions.
The chief doesn't seem to be in a good mood, but he never is, actually. Honestly, I have a really bad feeling about this. Honestly.
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, hey, hey. Careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve, and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight.
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino. What is it, Santino?
Nothing, sir.
And you need something, Martin?
No, sir.
Then get out of my sight, birds.
I'm sure we can't.
What is it? And you?
No, sir.
Then get out of...
Look at our books, I guess. Wild Ones, Chicken Police. Two-headed continent. Period. May only be the second biggest of the three continents of the wilderness. Home of the most advanced and most influential state of the world. Cut other stoves. Weird Vessel and Swallow. Brother from the Empire, and of course Clawville, the city of 1,000 colors. Wow, that's a lot. Poplar District, also known as the Hive or Roach Town, was once part of the city, but then became a walled-off ghetto. 8% of the city's insect population is forced to live. Currently, the biggest threat to the city are the riots in the Hive. They have almost driven the city-state to the brink of civil war multiple times already. We got the Hop Dog, a place famous for exceptional coffee and exceptionally frequent whims that take place around it. Well, it's not an assurance of life in any joint aside Ross Roachtown. Again? City owners. Wait, I already looked at that. Why do you want me to look at it again? Weird. Our lovely boss. Dog. Lucius Wilford, yeah, real legend. Living statue of justice. He is tough, ruthless, and above all, unbribable. Of course, he's a racist bastard, but still I don't want to be here when he retires to witness how he devours Clawville for good. Who's another person? Huh. Oh. Hippie H. Murphy, Raccoon. Special feature, an old enemy who became a good friend over the years. That's where Greenhorn. Done. Entry codes found, personal information found, gallery entry unlocked. Points. Okay. Oh, we did get that book, didn't we? Oh, look at that book. No, where'd that book go? I just picked it up and looked at it. I don't know where that book went. So we've got Club, Top Dog. I go here.
Yeesh. My condolences, pal. I see your cleaning lady died.
Yeah, she set foot in the bedroom once. I haven't seen her since. I didn't dare to go after her.
Oh, I wouldn't want to go in there either. But what's that smell?
Cigarettes and whiskey.
Yeah, with a hint of dirty laundry, but no. This is lavender?
Ah, that. No, that's got to be the Ibanez dame. You know, the broad who gave me the letter. And the job, obviously.
Ah, pretty, huh? I can smell it. She's an exotic, too. An Impala, maybe?
Furry hell. That's why Chief Inspector Bloodboil hates you so much. He's jealous because your nose is better than a clucking bloodhound.
The bitter old dog. He just hates all foul.
Ah, true. Except for Monica.
Monica's a fairy, not a bird. So, what now?
Well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club. We gotta find out who this Natasha is and what she wants from us. I mean, what she really wants.
After you, Boss Bird. I wouldn't like to touch anything in here anyway. If it's okay, I'll just stand around and stare out the window.
Sure, just do it quietly.
When was the last time I was here?
I don't know. Years ago. When Molly left.
Whew, that was a wild night.
Yeah.
You know, Sonny, you can call me. Not just when you want to investigate some shady case from a shady dame and you need a big meat shield to cover your ass.
Times have changed, Marty. And I don't call anyone.
All right, Boss Bird. Whatever you say.
Have you been there before?
Never. You know, it's not my style. It's too fancy for me. I'm more like the smoky, smelly, ramshackle little joint type.
Yeah, same here.
But we're not gonna mingle like this, right?
We're not searching for a tailor on New Year's Eve, okay? We'll go as we are.
That'll be exciting.
Let's just stay out of trouble, okay?
What trouble?
That's the spirit.
So she just turned up with a message and this flyer, and you fell for it?
Maybe I was bored. Or maybe there's more to this thing than meets the eye.
Yeah, there's always more.
Maybe I just wanted to meet you for old time's sake.
That's not funny.
I've never had a good sense of humor. You know that better than anyone.
That's for sure. So the Tsar Club, huh? My city's on fire. Sounds good. But that's all? It's kind of weak for a clue.
It's not a clue. It's just a guide. By the way, it's New Year's Eve. We deserve some fun, right?
Well, that's true. But it's never that easy with you, Boss Bird. There's something you're not telling me, right?
Nothing important, Marty.
Yeah. If you say so.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Mr. Sinclair. How are we?
Sinclair is doing fine, thanks. Anyway, you still talk to your guns?
Yeah. And so what? Other animals talk to their plants. Crazy, isn't it? At least a gun has a soul. And it's useful.
I can't believe you're allowed to walk around freely, Birdie.
Oh, if you only knew what I'm packing right now.
I don't want to know what's under your feathers, Marty.
So, am I staring quietly enough?
Well, the floor's creaking a bit when you shift your weight, so,
You're an asshole. You have what we came for?
I just want to look around a little. I'm ready.
All right, Sonny. Then grab your map and let's hit the road.
You're getting older, Marty. You look like shit.
Ah, gee, thanks.
I thought angels don't grow old.
Leave it, will ya?
Sure. Boo-hoo.
You have what we came for?
I just want...
All right, Sonny. Why are you staring at me like that?
I was just thinking about... what the hell are we looking for, anyway?
Jeez, old bird. You want to look around, remember?
No, I mean figuratively.
Oh, well then it's a good question. Hanged if I know.
Thanks for your help, partner. It's a pleasure to work with you again.
Don't mention it, boss. Why are you staring at me?
No.
Oh.
Thank...
don't mention it.
I'm gonna clean up here one day. Yeah, and one day the sun's gonna explode, too. I'm gonna clean...
Have you started on your great novel yet?
I've already started working on my will, but I realize I'd have to leave everything to you, so cluck that.
Huh. Pity. I've always wanted a chicken coop smelling like old socks and bourbon.
You'll have to earn it first, Marty. Maybe I'm really gonna write that novel. If I make it to retirement alive, of course. Maybe I'm really...
Nothing else there.
My wife took all the good ones. You know, this city's outgrown us.
Why do you say that?
Well, don't you feel it? The whole place squeezing you. The polluted air, the sirens, and the smell of cordite.
Don't be such a drama queen. It's not the world that's changed, it's us. Clawville's Clawville. We're just getting older.
No, there really is something. You know the feeling of foreboding, of something wrong, of something bad on the horizon.
You're screwing my mood.
Yeah, but I'm not sorry.
No shit.
A long time ago, when an animal was starving, they bit someone. Worst case, they killed or ate them. That's being a predator, isn't it? And that was our job.
Yeah? What are you getting at?
Well, it's not the case anymore. Animals are eating each other out of pleasure. It's a poison. They're losing their minds.
Ah, Sonny. We just got old. That's all.
It's not that simple, Marty.
If you say so.
Of all that's furry, I should be doing something. But I just stare out the window like a feather-brained fool. Pull yourself together, Sonny. Of all that's...
No books.
Just a bunch of useless
The old days. You know, I miss him sometimes.
What? The hype? Us as celebrity cops?
Nah, the work, the buzz, the phone ringing at 4 a.m. and knowing if you pick it up, you'll be dragged into something terrible, because that's your job. And of course, you pick it up every clucking time.
I'm not sure it's healthy to enjoy that.
Hey, no healthy animal becomes a cop in Clawville.
Yeah, true. It's like it wasn't even us.
You're not becoming sentimental, are you?
No, I mean, we were suckers for sure, but looking back now, I feel at least we knew what we wanted.
I still know what I want.
And what do you want, Marty?
A lovely wedding and a long honeymoon. Laura deserves it. And I also want Blood Boil's job.
A rooster's never gonna be police chief, Marty. Not at this time. Not in this place.
Thanks for putting me in my place all the time. I hope you don't call me again for another 5 years.
It's like it wasn't even a...
You're not...
No. And what?
Well, lovely...
A rooster.
Yeah.
Who's that shaggy creature?
That's M.B. Davis, you bird brain.
Politician?
Am I gonna have to smash your beak?
Seriously, I don't know who the hell he is. I know. He's the guy who smuggled cocaine in his prosthetic leg, isn't he?
One more word about Mr. Davis, Marty, and I'm gonna wring that ham-sized neck of yours.
You don't have to cock-a-doodle immediately, you know. I'm just clucking with you, okay? I know.
What?
So this is them.
Yeah, the Wild Gentlemen. They were role models when I was a kid.
Well, you must have been a weird kid, which ain't surprising. My idols were the White Wolf and Super Squirrel.
The White Wolf, eh? Explains a lot. You know, when I was back in Averia, Clawville and the whole let's live together in peace bullshit seemed like an unattainable dream. Those guys made it happen. The city rose from the ashes of the Great Fire.
Yeah, but look at it now. And what would have become of you if you hadn't ended up in Clawville? Maybe you'd even be happy?
Perhaps.
Those guys were something, huh?
Nowadays, I don't know what they were, or what I believed they were.
Say, Boss Bird, did you read poetry now?
No. Why?
Because you're going nuts.
Well, thanks.
Those guys were
No, because you're... Well, thanks.
I didn't know you used to be a kindergarten teacher. But leather?
It's history, so back off.
I'm touched by the trust you have in me, Boss Bird.
There are things better left undisturbed, okay?
Yeah, got it.
There's a teacher. Interesting.
You weren't an orphan, were you? That would explain a lot, you know? You've never talked about your family.
No, I wasn't an orphan. My parents are dead, but most of my family still lives somewhere in Averia.
Then what the hell still keeps you in Clawville? There's nothing remotely good here, especially nothing as good as a family.
I had my own family, Marty. Not anymore. And Clawville is my home, like it or not, because that's what I deserve.
Okay, I get it. You weren't an orphan, were you?
No,
Man, I can't imagine how you feel. The only good thing you ever had, huh?
Shut up, Marty.
Sure. She was the one, right? I mean, the one. So?
Marty, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear a single word. Are we clear?
Jeez, calm down, Boss Bird. She was the one. You weren't an orphan. And what the hell?
Oh, keep hitting the wrong thing. Let's see, we got the typewriter, some other things.
Maybe in another lifetime.
It would be best to board it up. It'd go well with this rundown neighborhood.
It may be run down, but somehow I still feel like it's honest.
Sure, you could live in Cockroach Town. That's an honest place, too. Has a similar stink.
Believe me, Marty, I thought about it.
Why am I not surprised? When was the last time you've slept in your bedroom?
I don't know. I'm not sure I'd even recognize it anymore.
You're hopeless, boss.
I guess you're right. Nothing interesting in there.
Okay, let's get out of here. Well, let me look at the codex. Okay. Civilization organization started by the four most influential, wealthiest animals in the city. 867 had almost entirely wiped Clawville off the face of the wilderness when the Wild Gentlemen intervened. They anew, using all their money and influence, they were heroes, or at least they were regarded such. It was their doing. It was all part of a national conspiracy, but most likely we'll never know the truth. Okay. The country inhabited exclusively by birds, it's picturesque in modern plays, governed by a democratic parliament, bordered by two seas, built mostly on air transport, commerce, and artillery military. Trees on neutral terms with almost every other nation, except for the Great Meat War, kept their standpoint of the own history. the Great Fire of Clawville. Not long after the meat war and the following crisis in 893, wanting to put a 1 in front of that, let's destroy the entire city of Clawville, originated in the Ratwell district. Not even the River Times was able to stand in its way. Hell incarnate, after which the city had to be built up again almost from scratch. Leather and fur used to be high fashion, but nowadays, especially in Clawville, real leather and fur is quite rare. It's not totally illegal to wear these kinds of clothes yet. You can afford it, but it's just to put it mildly. See where we can go now. Go to the dog stand.
The hop dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog, like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me, but I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes, kept together by cold syrup. Marty's worried look shook me out of my reverie. Oh, cluck. Was I talking to myself again?
Fly guy?
There used to be such life around here before it became an insect ghetto.
That was a very long time ago, Marty.
I was a little chick, and the hop dog had the best pancakes in the entire city.
Well, since Zip became the owner, the cook, and the waitress, I imagine it's all gone downhill.
True.
But at least the coffee's good.
That's right. I have no idea what that mongrel's doing with it, and I don't want to know, but its aroma is unbeatable.
Roachtown always gives me the creeps.
Hey, don't call it that. It's not okay. Whatever happened here, it's still the Cobbler District.
Old memories?
We used to live here a while with my mother. There used to be a small ice cream shop around here, and a baker. The whole area smelled like fresh bread. Smelled like home.
How could we turn it into a slum?
Good question.
Let's pray to the gods we'll never have to work here again. Do you remember that case? With that fly called Novak?
Great wild ones. How could I ever forget that?
Let's pray to the gods.
Oh, an old car, the city.
Peaceful, isn't it?
Because the whole town's probably drunk by now.
Maybe that's the only way it can bear itself.
Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Shut up, Marty.
Got you there, old bird. Even though it's a mess, I still can't imagine living anyplace else.
You know what? I envy you for that.
Well, he's been
Even
living
though
it
it's a mess,
his
you know
whole
what?
life, so.
Could this wreck belong to Zip?
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so I guess it could.
It's sad that everything's rotting away.
It is, especially a beauty like that.
Yeah.
Once this broken down old car was new and shiny. Am I a broken down old car too?
Probably.
Once this broke...
I mean, banana chicken sense.
Look at the poor bastard.
He's looking okay, Marty. Remember what we saw when we worked at the Hive?
Wild ones. Don't even remind me. Trying to forget that shit every day.
It's been even worse since. I guess you heard about the riots.
Who hasn't? You know, people are afraid that the Great Fire will happen again, and those hive houses are pretty flammable.
I don't speak of the devil, Marty. But to be honest, I have no idea how this insect matter can be solved.
I do. We just open the ghettos and let the insects live among us like they did for centuries.
Your heart is pure gold, buddy. But you know it's not that easy. Clawville isn't what it used to be.
Maybe he can't understand what we're saying.
Or he just doesn't want to talk to us. Which I can understand, considering how most of the animals treat these poor bastards.
Indifference is almost as harmful, Sonny.
You think I'm indifferent about the insect issue?
I didn't say that, boss.
I'm not indifferent.
I just think we've simply gone too far to even make it right.
It's never too late to change, Sonny.
Yeah, he's
I
right.
hope you're right.
People gonna want change.
Is that the Chitin Blues?
I think so. It has a unique sound to it, that's for sure.
I'd like to visit the Hive again when things lighten up a little.
Yeah, and when they welcome cops again.
Yeah, right.
I doubt it.
Is that the Chitin Blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Hey, pal.
Oh. Poor fly guy.
Can you hear me?
Is he deaf?
I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Or he doesn't want to.
That's also very likely.
Poor Bug Eyes.
At least he's playing music. I mean, he's doing something. Most of the destitute take up drinking or drugs. Or worse.
You know about the light.
You mean the light the insects believe in?
Yeah, their afterlife. If they want to go into the light, they set themselves on fire.
Yeah, I've heard that.
What the heck?
Maybe it's not a bad way to go.
That depends on your point of view. Poor Bug Eye. Yeah, that.
Let's check some stuff here. We got... He used to be the small-time criminal, but Underworld pushed him out. Now he makes the best coffee in the whole city in a rundown roadside rest area. Oh, and he also provides to be a rather useful police informant.
Are you sure that thing's a dog? I always wondered.
The name Hop Dog is quite a giveaway. Don't you think so, Mr. Detective?
Sometimes the most natural connections lead us astray. Who said that?
A natural-born genius.
Yeah, right. That sign gives me the creeps.
I'm
Kinda
not
does me too.
surprised.
That sign.
I'm not
Yeah.
surprised.
Fresh breakfast and lunch. Hop dog. Guess we're just gonna go in then.
Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zip.
You're right.
Yeah, the guy's middle name is Bad Luck.
That's for sure.
Poster. Fly With Me Band. Justin Mavis, a new star of rock and
And
roll.
voila, the master himself.
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking. In another life, I'd love to be a rock star.
You're already one, Marty. For me.
Ah, thanks, boss.
Kids these days and their crazy music. What would old M.B. Davis say to this garbage? Kids these days.
Craziness. Not all cops are pigs. What the heck, man? Dead fly. Tells no tales. Get a bite of me, baby. My city is on fire. Shadow of a doubt. Handful of feathers.
The highlight of my day.
Yeah, I can smell it already. How does he make the coffee here so special?
I don't want to know.
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, do you really want to know?
You're right.
As always.
Ah, this will do.
Until tomorrow morning, at least.
That's right.
Someone once said that everything's backwards in Clawville. The beer's always warm and the coffee's always cold. Well, I guess I'm starting to understand what he meant. Someone once...
Doodles?
What insight.
Fuck the king.
Wise
oh
word.
gosh.
Wise word.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
Well, that's a good question, pal.
What does it say? Where are all the colors
You know
go?
what? I was thinking the same thing. You know what?
Yes. Noodles, coffee. Menu.
You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken. Why the hell would I eat meat?
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never tried any of them?
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
Because you can. That's the point.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those adverts?
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if it's tasty, why wouldn't I eat it?
I don't care what you eat, but don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers or you try to bite off your own leg one day.
Ooh, a nice pancake with hemp seed, chocolate, and black onions?
I'd rather have somebody pull my beak off.
Ah, you used to be more daring.
Yeah, and my back didn't hurt either.
Furry heavens, it's depressing being around you, Boss Bird.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe a
Oh, stop it, Marty, before I get sick.
Ugh, you're just a boring old man.
I'd rather be boring than dead. I wouldn't eat here if my life depended on it.
Not really meat something. Meat and cheese, ham and tomato, bacon and chocolate. Why bacon and chocolate? Ew. For foul pancakes? And smelly something? I don't know. Lippy knows best. Brass dog, Savannah style. Yep. Burger 2000 Sia. 3-star hot dog. Okay. I could read anyway. What else we got? Meat replacement or meat substitute foods made it possible to reduce meat consumption, predation, and domestic cannibalism in the whole wilderness. These products are widespread nowadays, like popular predators, but also all kinds of it. No, don't need that. Oh, could be. Used to be, yeah, blah, blah. Could be an old enemy who became a, yeah. Okay. Got the same, whatever. We got the same information.
The door didn't look like this last time.
Yeah, because last time you tore it out and beat that baboon with it.
Oh yeah, I remember now. So that's why Zip remodeled the whole place.
He had to. We didn't leave much of it standing.
If I didn't know how nice we are, I'd almost hate ourselves.
Welcome to the club, partner. What's that smell?
You know, I don't want to know.
I don't want to know either.
Zip once had Marty do the dishes because he tried to take off without paying. That was one of the best days of my life. Zip once had...
Make sure there's nothing else to look at before we talk to our guy here.
He sure didn't get any younger.
Or prettier.
You think he's still mad at us?
Frankly, Marty, I don't give a damn.
You think he might know something about the case?
He knows almost everybody in this city. At least he used to once. Let's see if he still does. When I first arrested him, he was barely 14 years old. I was a rookie cop. Who would have thought we'd end up like this? When I first...
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
Hey, is that how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
It's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay? Like old times.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite noticeable.
Shit. All right. And where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Holy hell! Wessler? You've dipped your wings in deep shit, boys.
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be grateful.
Grateful. Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, huh? You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed that if you
Look
want
at his
something
tattoos on
done,
his
you
hands.
do it yourself. That's how it was for years anyway.
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird. Bottomed out, brooding in the seediest joints of the city. Nobody ever knew him to be like this. Weird, huh?
Yeah, weird. Do you think it's about a lady?
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman,
I knew it.
but not like you think.
Is this gonna cost much?
Only a favor, like the good old days.
Okay, I'm in. Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era, Sonny. I don't want to talk about it.
Roger that.
I've got to say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had to.
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That ocelot and his gorilla.
Baboon, not gorilla.
Whatever.
Sonny, what's your beak?
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few years after retirement, Sonny.
Mind your tongue, furball. So, Ibn's gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end, they say.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
You're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why?
Yeah, why?
So, about
guess
that
we're all
woman.
rhyming.
Is she really that dangerous?
What woman isn't, huh?
No, Zip. I mean, really dangerous.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls him her little furball. How dangerous do you think she is?
You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since forever.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep comes.
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Of course. You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah. But somehow this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
Wow, rude.
That Natasha's a mysterious woman, a real cursed jewel if you ask me. She came out of nowhere 2 or 3 years ago and landed on the stage of the Millions almost immediately.
Is that so? Interesting.
Yeah, she's got a fantastic voice, makes men go crazy. But we all know that's not what's important. Then suddenly, bam! She got the whole club, just like that. But we know exactly how it was.
I can imagine, yeah. Since then, it operates under the name the Czar Club, right?
The old click is still clicking, right? Yeah, the club was renamed and remodeled. Everyone knows she was Ibn's lover, but she's not your usual canary. She didn't get involved in Ibn's dirty dealings.
Then how exactly does she fit into the picture?
Check this. A few months ago, the old rat pulled out of his own businesses and gave control to Mongrel Mick and his mob.
Mongrel Mick? Doesn't sound familiar.
Mick the Marauder ring a bell?
Damn, that little monkey came this far?
I think that little shit took advantage of Ibn not being himself.
Which has something to do with this Natasha, right?
That's
Yeah.
my guess.
Thanks for this straight dope, Zip. We owe you one.
One. You owe me the price of a new coffee shop, remember?
Okay, okay. Whatever you need. Just call us.
I clucking will.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I'm not your pal, Marty.
Yeah, he's not your pal, Marty.
You sure talk a lot.
And maybe the past is haunting me. Once a rat, always a rat, right?
Oh, come on, Zippy. Don't be so hard on yourself. You got out in time, and you've been living an honest, ordinary life since then, haven't you?
Yeah, right. How lucky am I, eh?
It's more than what many others get, believe me. What's this no insects allowed shit? You're not like that.
What do you think? If I let one in, all of them will follow. And then I can forget my regular clientele for good.
What clientele? There's no one here.
That's it. Would you take even that away from me?
What's this no... What?
That's it.
When I first arrested him, he was...
I don't want to look at that again. Nope, can't ask him any more about anything. So we're just done looking at Zippy, talking to Zippy. Got some stuff to look at here though. Codex. Mongrel Mick is one of the most infamous henchmen of Whistler, known by many rather scary nicknames thanks to his cruel nature. Mighty have crossed his paths with Mick before and took a lot of effort to get out of those encounters with feathers intact. She was a singing sensation of millions and later became the owner under his patronage. Not much is known of her past before this. That's something doesn't make sense. And acting quite strangely recently as if he was trying to withdraw from his own shady business to live a simple life with simple pleasures. Problem in itself, but this isn't him. This isn't just like him. You got more stuff again, huh? He's getting old, he saw his connections. It's worth questioning about everything, but time has had its way with him. Blurry information even up to a couple of years ago. He's already working as a police informant then, so maybe have both sides, sneaky little bastard. Well, I guess we're done here then. Try to change some other things here. Gonna change it. There's a monkey on here. There. Billy J. Blackmore. And the brand new album Break Me. Let's get out of here, I guess. We can't get out? Okay. Guess that is the question. Can't get out. Like, how we got in. So what should we do now? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna look here. Let's see. Yeah, we're not doing that. Let's go back. Because I missed a codex entry. Yeah. Oh, okay, we definitely gotta go back to the precinct.
Look at these two simpletons.
They don't even realize their jackets are full of holes.
For the wild God's sake, don't dare tell them.
I already tried, but nothing happened.
Figures.
Hello, gents. Everything all right?
Aye, everything's just fine, Sonny.
Well, look, the chick police are together again. What a time to be alive. Am I right, Royce?
You're right, Foss.
Hey, that reminds me. Look at what I found under my coat. It's Her Majesty Big Bertha in the flesh.
Whoa, 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 don't shoot. We were just joking, okay? We don't want any trouble.
That's a nice gun.
Yeah, I was just joking too. I'll never get bored with these two. They're so cute.
I wonder why they thought you would shoot at another cop.
Hey, it's just happened once, okay? Am I right, boys?
You're right, Marty. Yeah, and we all know it was an accident.
See?
What is it, chickens?
Look, Marty, the pincushion can talk.
Amazing.
Fuck off. What is it, chicken?
Look,
fuck off.
Looking at these two, I think our world is ready to be annihilated.
Oh my gosh, that's rude.
Looking at these two...
Maybe they just don't want to, like...
If it were up to him, only dogs would work at the PD. They're a racist old bastard.
Blood Boil is an asshole. We couldn't dress up that fact even if he wanted to. His only merit is that he's damn good at what he does.
True. I guess he is keeping this whole institution together. When he retires...
Bam. The whole house of cards will crumble. If it had been up to him, Blood Boil would have made...
Yeah.
How many days did we have our first squad car?
About 3, I think, before we crashed into that tank of
Ooh,
acid.
a tank of acid.
We? You crashed it. Don't blame it on me, Marty. I was unconscious, if I remember correctly.
And that's your problem, boss. You should be more careful with low-hanging concrete blocks next time.
Yeah, I've been paying attention to that ever since.
Do you remember? The car was melted and blown to pieces. Blood Boil was furious. Ah, good times.
Time sure makes memories golden, huh? Luckily back then, he didn't have the power to fire us. Sometimes, I miss the old times, when everything was so simple.
We want to look at this with,
You know, this says a lot about this city and the police in general.
Yeah, maybe Blood Boil meant it as a deterrent, but it sure sends a different message to the common man.
Yeah, he was born into the wrong age. He belongs to a time when everything was decided by who's louder and bites harder.
You're probably right. In an age like that, we wouldn't be alive anymore, pal. A bullet is a bullet.
so we got that. We want to get something in here.
Did you ever notice how much bigger the lion and the fox are than the other animals?
You know, maybe all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others.
Huh. So that's why our king's a fox and not a sheep or a bird, right?
It's maybe a little late, but you're starting to get it, Detective.
Where are the insects, anyway? And did you ever think about that?
Many times. I think they didn't fit the idyllic image, so they've been left out. Simple as that.
Yeah, they don't fit on the
that
crest.
says a lot about this city.
It says everything, Marty. All it takes is one look, and my comb...
Alright, let's look at some other things.
Do you remember when they changed the old coat of arms and we used it as target practice?
I remember Blood Boil catching us and almost suspending us because of your stupid shit.
My stupid shit? I remember it was your idea. And you were drunk as hell.
Yeah, and I remember you... Oh, shut the fuck up.
You know, when I was a boy, those words used to enchant me.
I thought you became a cop for the guns.
Well, yeah, that was the main reason. This was the other.
Okay.
This city's lucky to have you, Marty.
Yeah, isn't it? And how lucky are you, too?
Join the force, protect the crown, serve the people.
Get bribed, get beaten by a hooker, get fat.
Wow.
Nice words. Nice promises.
Nice bullshit. We used one of these as target.
What about this?
Do you still drink that garbage?
Hey, it's not garbage, okay? Allegedly. they've used it as medicine once, if you must know.
Yeah, once they used to heal with bloodletting too, Marty. Don't believe everything that's on these labels. You're not a little chick anymore.
Okay, Dad. This is the future.
It is? I'd rather drink the past then.
Huh, you mean a 12-year-old bourbon?
Hey, I'm not, but yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
Yeah. I thought he was
Don't
calling
drink
you.
that shit, Marty. It's bad for your health.
Sonny, you're bad for my health.
Yeah.
Don't drink that shit.
Sonny.
He is right. You're bad for his health. Probably shouldn't.
When you left...
When Blood Boil kicked me out, you mean?
Yeah. So, that affected even her.
Why? Because she can do her job in peace, finally?
You know that's not what I mean.
Yeah, I guess. An angel in the form of a fragile little bird.
Yep, that's her.
An angel in the...
Yep. Oof, I gotta say, good old Bosco looks like shit.
Yeah, like a beaten dog.
Well, you, on the other hand, you just got older. Way older.
Shut the clock up, Marty. Maybe he's worth asking a thing or two.
Yeah, that flea bag can be useful.
Maybe he's worth...
Yeah.
Honestly, I have a really bad feeling about this. Honestly.
Hey, listen, Bosco. I wanted to...
Okay, it's just the same thing.
What is it, son?
Nothing.
And you? No. Then get out of...
Can we go up here?
Maybe next time. I'm not in the mood.
Okay, same thing. You shall talk to us a little more?
I have a strange feeling.
That's weird.
Yeah, okay. We are done in here too, but we have more things to read about in Codex. Hector the Third? Or as most animals call him, the Fox King, is third member of this dynasty. Wellville is a small state. Its kind is amongst the most influential animals of wilderness. City's actual importance, but for rich use of its farewell colony. New guy. Oh, I'm a new guy. Well, that's good. Prison Lock 3. Codex entries found 14. Wow. A.K. Marrowbone became the chief of police. The city's underworld tried to gang up on him, but didn't succeed. Sadly, thanks to Blood Boil, the clan has gone extinct since then, and the police recaptured a piece of its former glory. So let's go back to the map here. I'm trying to think where else we can go. Club. Let's go to the club then.
Time to go, partner. It'll take half an hour or more to get there.
To the club, then. I'm curious about the show.
Look, Marty, we're not going there to have fun, okay?
I know. We worked together for 10 years, remember?
9.
Oh, do you have any gum?
Of course not. Chickens don't chew.
Well, I'll go crazy on a long ride without it.
And I'll go crazy from you beaking it.
Ah, Sonny, it's a pleasure working with you again.
Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like that.
Alright, guys. Give me a minute. No.
Yes. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
Ah, so this is the famous
Bless
Czar
you.
Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville?
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
As you say, Boss Bird.
Alright, I want to check some. I want to see if I can go back somewhere real quick. There's something apparently I missed here. Oh, right here. The Fly in the Soup. Complete story. Cool. Okay. Okay, so that's all we had to do for this. There is a lot still to do. And I don't know if it's just like it takes a while or what. Because some of it took me a while. I don't know. Probably like another playthrough or another day. I don't really know. But thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Game seems alright. It's a lot of talking for my taste. Not a lot of like traditional normal point and click. So, but I think we'll definitely do the other one. Not that I'm not liking the story or anything, but still. Like I said, I will go back. I gotta figure out, there might be an autosave somewhere. What now? I keep thinking my sister contact. But, oh well. Just blessing in disguise, I guess. What? I keep hitting the back of my phone. That's why I'm a little... But, I mean, I don't really... My sister streams, and she's a good streamer. But I'm always in my sister's chat, like, anonymously. I wasn't telling people, oh, I'm your sister, blah, 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 because I know we're not really on good terms, I don't think. But she's awesome, everything. I wish I had the talent she did. Because she's very talented at what she does with her TikTok and everything. But if you guys want if you guys want my channel, my sister's Twitch channel, let me know. Because she's really got some good stuff you guys can check out. But I don't know. Oh wait, so that's cool. I can turn that on. Didn't know that. Warning. There are bugs here.
Oh, that's furry.
Is this still a thing?
The situation's getting
I
even
didn't remember
worse,
seeing
Marty.
that.
Have you heard how the young mothers of the Cobbler district are forced to make a living?
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know. But you're still gonna tell me, right?
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks have to sell their kids when they're still larvae.
Wait, what? Why?
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food in the most expensive restaurants.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to itself. Don't ever forget that.
Zip is a tricky little son of a bitch. He always has been. But seeing this, I didn't know him to be like this.
Me neither, Marty. But maybe this neighborhood changed him. Or the city.
Yeah, maybe.
This makes the bile rise in my waddle.
Yeah, me too.
This makes the bile...
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna check some other previous places. Make sure we looked at everything. I'm gonna go back into the entrance and take a look. Doodles, menu, door. We did ask him about everything, didn't we? Yeah, we did.
What's this no insect? What?
That's it.
You know what?
I don't know what the point was with the jukebox and all that, but yeah, let's go. Now let's go to the PD, make sure we didn't miss any. No, I didn't want to click you. I don't want to leave like anything unturned. Poster, yeah, let's go in here. Wait, we didn't even look at the other one. Vending machine, please. Shooting range, let's go in here. Lights, shooting range, shooting Fritz guns, Marty, light switch, shooting practice, same thing. I just want to make sure. I didn't look at the crest outside.
That crest reminds me. Do you have your badge?
Yeah. You know, boss, unlike you, I'm on duty.
Good, we may need it. I have my own, too. For safety.
But Blood Boil took yours, didn't he?
So?
Ah, I get it. My beak is closed.
You're a lion, Sonny, not a rooster. Remember, you're a lion, Sonny.
I think we looked at everything. Trying to think where else we should look at. Oh, yeah, let's go back to our apartment real quick. If it'll let us. 'Cause I didn't realize you, like I said, I didn't realize you could hit this and look at everything. Oh, see, cheap whiskey?
I suppose 2 shots was enough for today. At least until we learn what this Natasha woman really wants. I suppose
What else? We did the books, the city, cabinet, pictures, bedroom. Asked them about everything. No answer from our buddy. It's alright. We don't need it. Here there was nothing. We had to still kind of look at here. Good. Right now we'll just go on. I don't know why that's still like that. This, like, am I done there? Or no? I don't know. Like there's a hourglass over the one location.
Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name? Lawrence? Lamar? No, Liam.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it?
You're reading my mind, boss. Is Lucas really such a big fan?
Lewis. And yes, he's got the whole Chicken Police book series. Damn his taste.
Is Lucas really...
Lewis.
Sonny, my dear friend.
Hi, Lewis. This is my partner. But I'm sure you already
Guys, you're
know.
making me excited. Aha, you're funny, Peppy. Welcome in.
No idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your work.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
Lawrence? Anyways, so, the legendary Chicken Police back together? Isn't it amazing news?
Doesn't always, like, stutter. Hold on, guys. Keep hitting the wrong thing when I'm trying to do this. There we go. Oh, why the heck? I had to do it double. Oh well.
Don't ruffle
Hello.
my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
I see.
That was awesome.
Shame.
Awesome triple shoutouts.
See you inside?
I have something to do, my pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Okay then. Catch you later, pal.
He's talking to the lady.
Let's not bother him again.
Yes, sir. Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, they're just brooches, necklaces, and earrings.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
The Murray Sea?
That was kind of deep.
It's not. Just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
Ooh, teach me, master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe
It was.
Amazing.
Let's not bother her.
Okay, boss.
Oh yeah, let's look around.
Huh. You know, seeing this, I can't wait for the show.
The girls?
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering, like the rhino beauty on this picture.
Interesting taste you've got.
Feathers, scales, or dermal armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Thank the wild gods for self-sacrificing gentlemen like you. My city is on fire. This is it. It was on the flyer from Deborah. Maybe we'll get to hear it, if we're unlucky. From none other than our secret employer, Natasha Katsenko.
Ah, a job with benefits, huh?
Don't be tasteless.
Oh, I get it now. The title. Do you think it's about the Great Fire of Clawville?
I'm wondering the same thing.
Did you ever think of being a detective?
Ah, very funny.
My city is on Did you?
Ah, very funny.
Maybe she's like working for the original. I don't know. Lots of things.
One day, neon signs will cover the whole world, I'm telling you.
You read that in some kind of science fiction book?
No, it's just what I think.
Oh, so you have your own thoughts now. The world's really moving forward.
Pluck off, Sonny.
Look, you guys say
The
click
Tsar
off, then you say
Club.
the F word.
I'm not
I don't
gonna
know what's
forget
going on.
this buzzing red neon light anytime
Like they forget,
soon.
oh, we're cussing now? Okay.
The Tsar Club.
Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really high-quality newspaper?
Or they'll like say click off and then they'll say fuck off and then they'll say like you guys, or like cover like other cuss words with other name like words.
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
No, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest, so did I.
But still, here we are working together again. Funny, huh?
Yeah, hilarious.
Tonight, maybe we'll be on the front page once again.
Oh, God forbid.
I hope not.
Tonight? Maybe.
Oh, God.
I hope.
Whoa, of all that's furry, whose is it?
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Oh, I didn't mean to click that.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Lucky bastard.
What a beautiful car.
A work of art.
Seeing it and thinking about my little rusty Cobbett breaks my heart.
I actually like your car.
Don't
What are you
torture
talking
yourself,
about, man?
Sonny.
Yeah,
Only
Sonny.
way we're ever gonna drive one of them is if we sign up for the mob.
Oh.
Maybe it would be
Yeah.
worth
I mean, it is a nice car.
I think we'd be great gangsters in another life.
Yeah, it's a nice
Beautiful car indeed. Not much else to say.
Yep, as you say, boss.
Beautiful car in...
Yep.
Okay. You advertisement tower. Oh.
Huh, I like this.
Why is that?
I don't know. 'Cause it's moving, I guess.
It is nice.
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
That's a nice.
Et pour si muove.
Oh, bless you.
It means, and yet it moves, bird brain.
Right.
An old wolf named Galileo said that.
Oh, I see. And what did he mean by that?
Dunno. I think there was something wrong with his stomach.
Ouch.
Et pour si muove.
Oh, bless you. Oh, ouch.
No. Not Gesundheit. Listen, that is a really cool advertisement. Nice cars. About. No. Which we will question next time, actually. Don't tell me there's no. Why do these games have no, like. Bill Chronicle is the most read and highest quality newspaper in the city. It's so famous it's also being read beyond borders and not just in the colonies. Was the paper the first published in an article about the Tuhuruk Roosters, aka chicken please? Wait. I thought he's a chicken, not a rooster. Whatever. Article was written by Timothy Saltwater, the Seagull journalist, who has since been somewhat of a legend himself. Still the new guy. We got clues, codex. Yeah, we're 10 out of 80. Oh. Huh. Alright, guys. I guess because... I'm in a saved section. Alright, guys. Oh yeah, next time, I don't know, like I said, how long this game is. Might be like a game or two left, but let's see who we can read out to. I'm getting like tired and thirsty. I need to get thirsty. What? You want to be timed out? Well, good. Time yourself out. Time yourself. Wait. I already have this saved. Good. Whatever. So, yeah. We haven't really questioned anybody else, which isn't... This is interesting guy, bouncer. But so far, I think it's really fun game. To be honest. So let's see. Up. See if it's the same people still alive. Same people still alive. So let's see, we got Doom the Dark Ages, Metaphor, and Horizon Zero Dawn. So, who do we go out to? What do you guys want to raid out to? Not, I'm just gonna pick somebody. You don't know? Okay. Yeah, we'll raid out to him. Well, if you don't say anything, raid out. Alright, guys. We'll see you next time to finish. Well, I don't know if the game's gonna be finished or not. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. There. And okay. And not here. Okay. You roll it. Down. For the oh. Back here then, because it doesn't want to do this. Oh. Are you not gonna load or what? Okay, it's still whatever. Loading this.
With my unfettered demonic might, we will rule the world!